Call the order, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilman Questa.
Here.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste.
Here.
Councilman Grover. Councilman Torres.
Here.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilman Canary. Councilman Sedano.
Here.
Councilman Mazza.
Here.
President Gall.
Here, 7, Madam Clerk. This is the regular conference of the City Council as incorporated in the annual meeting notice of 2019, which was filed in the City Clerk's office and posted on the bulletin board on December 27, 2018. And sent to the Star Ledger and Home News Tribune compliant with the provisions of the Public Meeting Law of New Jersey. I'd like to recognize Councilman Canary.
The seats we have, and then they can stand.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you tell them later or
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
And I think they
Public,
each got an
public
email.
speaking. Any resident or taxpayer would like to address City Council in any matter, please step forward, state the name and address. You can do so this time, you have 3 minutes. All right. Yes, please.
Yes, please.
State your name and address, you have 3 minutes. Sir.
Charles Cradville, New Brunswick. I'm the editor.
Say again?
Charles Cradville, I'm from New Brunswick. I'm the editor of a community newspaper, New Brunswick Today. And Cradville, K-R-A-T-O-V, K-R-A, T as in Tom, O, V as in Victor, I-L.
You say you had an address?
Certainly, I live at 143 City M Street in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You have 3 minutes.
Thank you. I'm mostly here because of the news reports about the police director here being forced to resign. And I know this is the first council meeting since that news came about, and I'd like to hear from the council members as to your response to the resignation of the police director.
Anything else?
Yes, I'd like to hear your response.
I'm going to say right now, I want to hear everybody that got something up.
Okay, but you will be making remarks about that?
Maybe so, maybe not.
Okay, well, I think the council ought to make remarks about this
What you
because
say
this
is
is
that what we ought to do and what we do is, you don't dictate what we have to do.
You work for the people.
I'm just giving you my opinion that
I understand.
the forced resignation of the head of the police department,
Right.
in response to pressure from the highest law enforcement official in the state, is absolutely worthy of public discussion and comment at this meeting from every elected official.
Okay, are you finished?
I hope to hear from you on this
Thank you.
topic tonight. Thank you.
I see there's a few people here tonight. I don't know if you guys going to speak about the same topic. If you're going to speak about the same topic, I will allow one person to speak about that topic. If you have something else different than the same topic, then I'll allow you to speak. But as one person, you're going to speak about the same topic. If it's about the director, and one person wants to speak about that topic, I will allow you to do that at that time.
I'll speak.
You speak, okay. You have three,
So, are
you have 3
you
minutes.
Council President, you're going to yield some of the time then?
And then you give your address and name and address.
Salam Ismail, 14 Denman Place, Elizabeth, National United Youth Council, founder and soon to be president of the Elizabeth Branch NAACP in 2 weeks.
Congratulations.
Those of you who might hate that, get ready. Okay, what I'm about to share with you, council member, is a report card of the Elizabeth Police Department. No sense of going over the cast of character, Director Cosgrove, Chief John Brennan, what have you. Just so you know, for the record, I've been in direct communication with the mayor just about every day. Some of y'all, just your buddies, I'm gonna let you know. So, and I presented these pretty much these issues here. What we have here is a report card of the Elizabeth Police Department. Right now, we have about 300 plus officers. 28 are African American. 2 was recently fired. They're both rookies fired in the last year or so. Then we go down to here, 5 sergeants. Out of 5, 3 came by way of the lawsuit. So credited with 2. Then there's 25 community policing officers. These are officers, as you know, make relationship with our community and so on and such. There's 2 African Americans. I understand there's 1 veteran and 1 a rookie officer, 2 African Americans. In the DARE division, no African American. In the juvenile bureau, no African American. In the detective bureau, there's 2 African Americans and about maybe 15, 20 detectives, 2. In the ID unit, or CSI, no African American. In the narcotic division, no African American. In the emergency service, or SWAT team, there's about 30 police officers, no African American. And the brutality level, well, you've seen the report by NewJersey.com, African American under 18 are almost 60% more likely to be abused by police in this city. 71% arrest rate, it's ridiculous. If this is not a report card of racism, or systemic racism, then each one of us, including myself, have lost their mind. We have a responsibility. This is not about politics no more. It's about my community.
That's right.
About my community. I'm not talking about my Latino community, my brothers in the Portuguese, Cubans, Italian, Irish. This is a direct assault on the black community of this city.
That's right.
And if we sit back, me, you, and eyes sit back, then we all need to just turn in the glove and retire. This is a travesty. Council President, Councilwoman Patricia Perkins Auguste, this lie on our doorstep. You can't fake this out. Forget about the director being fired and the John whatever and that little fight between the mayor and John and what have you. This right here is a failed report card of the Elizabeth Police Department, and it's a direct stigma of racism, police brutality, and assault amongst our community, the black community. These numbers, if we don't do something special in the city council,
Got 1 minute.
then every one of you should probably give up your city council hat. I know every one of y'all. Well, I don't know, Attorney, I know he's in my ward. You know, you from way back. You guys know better. You know this don't look right. These numbers, you can jive with all the others, but these numbers are directly impacting my community and destroying our community.
That's right.
And there's other numbers, 71%, 80%, what have you. Look at, and it's all down to black community. This is not Salam Ismail report card. This is not my numbers, Frank. This is not mine. We got to do something about this, Carlos. Come on now. This is our children. This is real, man. Come on now, for real. These are not made up numbers. And if you look at the fourth report by the NJ.com, it gets worse. And it's directly black communities. And y'all not going to say anything? Don't be a punk, please. Don't do that. Go when you good and you chase out the drug dealers, you done good. Put that same kind of strength, brother. Come on now, this is our community. This is our community. And I always give y'all respect. I don't never called you out. I never did it to you, Pat. But this is direct impacting black community exclusively.
All right, time is up. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. Are there anyone else who want to speak to this body other than what Mr. Salam Ismail just spoke about the police director of the police department? We will hear you. Other than what he just spoke about. Seeing none?
Other than
Other than
Other
what
than
he
the police
just spoke
director?
about.
All right, I have another
He
issue
spoke-
then.
He spoke about the police department. You're gonna speak something else other than that?
Yes.
Then we'll hear you.
All right.
If you say anything about the police department, I'm gonna cut you off and we warn you that, please.
Well, all right. My name is Juliana. I live on Pearl Street on the
What
6th
address?
ward, 313 Pearl Street.
Okay. What are you gonna speak to us about?
I'm going to speak to you guys about the tagging that I recently saw,
About what?
gang affiliated tagging that was on the Elizabeth River Trail. Graffiti.
Okay, okay.
I just recently sent an email to
But River
Councilman
Trail,
Massa.
okay, all right, go ahead.
So this weekend, while I was walking my dog, I noticed several gang affiliated tagging on our river trail. If it's possible, I'd like to present the council with pictures that I took.
You have them? Bring them up here and give them to the city clerk.
Now, normally I take this trail at least once every weekend, and I can confirm that these are recent. I don't see Councilman Grover here, but recently we did a riverbank cleanup that was a success, and I can confirm that it wasn't there. This was done this week.
This week, okay?
This week. I called the police department to tell them about the police tagging,
Okay.
and their response was, "You will have to call City Hall to clean it up." The representative of the police department did not say we will look into it. They did not say I will transfer you transfer to our gang force team. He did not say we will send somebody to check the area.
Okay.
All he said was the city will clean it up. This non-responsive was disconcerting at best. From my research, these are MS-13 tags, also known as Mara Salvatruchas. This gang has been linked to several murders in Long Island this past year. On the NewJersey.com article back in 2011 and at other points in the past decade, our mayor has been quoted saying, "This city does not have a gang problem." That is obviously not true. As we are seeing, there's evidence of presence of one of the most notorious gangs in the world right now. That is right here in Elizabeth. This is quite worrisome. When dangerous gangs feel comfortable enough to tag our city and mark their territory, we need to make note and we need to take action. I was lucky enough to be walking in with my boyfriend and my dog at the time. However, my morning runs, and normally I walk it through by myself. Young Latinas as myself can easily become the victims of this dangerous gang. And young children looking for the opportunity as they traverse to childhood poverty are easy recruits in our community. When I showed my parents the photo, their first response was, "I advise you to no longer walk through that river walk trail anymore." I do not want to feel afraid in my own neighborhood, and neither should anybody else. This is the beginning of this is just the beginning, and we can do something right now to stop this. I urge the council to act quickly and to find proper funds to gang force task force related activity and to stop this before it gets worse.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyone else have anything they want to address the city council other than what those two just spoke about? Other than police department, by Mr. Salam or the young lady here spoke about the gang task on the river trail. Anyone else have anything other than that? Seeing none, close the portion meeting. Let me just start with you first. I think now, I know we passed an ordinance to install cameras, but I'm not sure if they have been installed or not. Whatever, just hang a minute. I don't need for you to respond. I gave you an opportunity to speak. I did not interrupt you, and we don't go back and forth. That will not go back and forth. But I think we did. If they have not been installed, they will be installed. I'm surprised that you got the response from the police department about the graffiti and all that. That's not the proper way it should have been addressed. I don't know who gave you that answer, but it's not the proper way that we address someone when they call about a problem. So I'll let you know that we will look into it, and we will address the problem immediately, and we'll get that cleaned up immediately if it hadn't been already cleaned up. I know part of that river trail is in the 6th Ward and part all the way down to the 1st Ward. And eventually, naturally, looking to extend it a little further than that. However, we will address those situations. Okay, so I can assure you that.
Can you just ask the resident what time did she call the police
What
department?
time did you wonder what time?
I called them on that Saturday.
What time?
Around 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
4 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you. All right, thank you. We will check the time.
Did she call 911 or did she call the?
I called the police department.
Police department.
Okay,
Yeah, I think she said the police department again. We will address it. We will look into it. All of this is important about your time, the date, and all that. So I'll let you know. We will address it, and we'll get back to you. Okay?
Thank you.
I assure you that. Now, addressing with Salam Ishmael. Mr. Ishmael, I'll let you know that the report cards you got there, wherever you got it from, if you got it from someone we will look into that. And you're right on target. None of us here, whether it be African American, Latino, Cuban, or whatever nationality we are here around this table, would not tolerate racism in this city. We just passed an ordinance talking about things that we don't allow, the C word or the N word in our ordinance. So let you know that we will not tolerate that. We will not tolerate with it, we'll not allow it. And as long as we know about it, we will address it. And if anyone has anything that they want to bring to this body, we will address it. But we have to make sure we get the facts, make sure we understand what we're talking about, what we're doing. We want to go out, we don't want to make prejudgment, jump out right away, not having the facts so we know what we're doing. You've given us something to look into, and I'm quite sure you'll get back to it. I'm aware that you have been speaking to the mayor, and naturally, you know, so have I. I've been in touch with the mayor just about daily, and we'll continue that. And when it's all over, I think we're all going to be very pleased with, because right now we're working on trying to put a team together to look for a new director. And we don't know what's going to happen to our police department. We are not pleased with it, what happened, but sometimes those things happen. We're not pleased with it at all, none of us. I don't think anyone on the city council is pleased with it. And I know the residents are not pleased, because I have received several calls from my constituents and other people that don't know about the situation. But we're going to look into it, but we want to take our time, slow, deliberate, and make sure that we're taking the right step and doing the right thing, because we don't want to make a mistake. And anything that you have addressed, we will look into and see if we can't make the right choice and the right decision when we do that. And I let you know that I have myself personally spoke to the director and someone else about the IA, and I'll let you know that I was not pleased with it. But now all that have come to surface, and we will look into that. So God have a way of fixing things. Sometimes if you wait long enough, things will work itself out. So what I was concerned about, it came to on the over, and now we're going to be able to address that as time goes by. So just give it time, and we will look into everything you have looked into, that you have presented to us this evening, and we will work up to you. And you can call me anytime. You know that. You and I have talked many times. We'll still continue to talk. But we'll make sure we're doing the right. We want to make sure we're doing the right thing. Okay? Thank you all for coming. God bless you. And you guys are welcome to stay here. And at the end of the meeting, you can. But we're going to cut on, because I'm going to end this portion of the meeting for the public speaking. Okay? Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All of you, especially you guys, all of you, whatever you guys gave us, not me, us, because all of my colleagues here listen. We're here, we will listen, and we will try to do something about it. Thank you, God bless you. Yeah. Somebody say.
Mr. President, if you'll make known, my understanding is they're gonna give the test. People will be able to apply online for the test beginning in July and August. From what I've heard, so one of the problems is recruitment. So we want people to know so they can look into being able to apply and doing some recruitment in the minority community.
Okay, all right. Did everybody hear that? Repeat that again, Councilman. Repeat that again. About the police
Okay,
department.
well, yeah, there's gonna be an opportunity to apply for the test online, and one of the problems is recruitment. So if you can get the word out, so people that qualify can apply, so they can go and apply to take the test, that would be great. It's gonna be in July and August from what I understand.
Okay. Matter of fact, since the council mentioned that, I don't know if the state police exam had closed. I know that was open.
May
I
1st.
think they have one more week left.
One more week. So look online for the state police also, because either one is a great opportunity and a great career if you want to get in that type of business. So that's the Elizabeth Police Department, also the state police. Look into it online and see if you can't pass that word around. It's so important for a minority to get involved with both agencies, whether it be here or the state. Okay? Thank you. God bless you. You ready? Okay. I already did that. I did. When I shipped that, I closed it. Yeah, I closed it. That's why. Yeah, close it. You ready?
I think everyone received an email, so. It came in this evening, if that's what I gave you, Yolanda?
Yes.
It did, it came in this evening a little bit before 7. So there's a list of who the emails went to.
Okay. So it said, I would like to extend an invitation to take a group photo with the members of our police department. And our police week, I have arranged for members of our agency to participate in a volunteer department group photo in front of City Hall. The photo will take place on Saturday, May 11th at 10 a.m. As the leader of our city government, the membership would be honored if you would be a part of the agency photo. Okay, and that's signed by Deputy Chief Saka. Okay? Guys, if you want to. Okay? All right. Okay. Let's go.
It has been, mentioned that the items that were held for the computers will go on the agenda for next week.
Gotta ask them to, kids, gotta quiet down. They gotta
He needs to move that.
You gotta move that aside now, gotta be quiet. You gotta- Yeah, they gotta just cut, can't hear. Like that.
All right? Letter dated May 1st,
All right, hold on. Did everybody understand what the city clerk said about that community, ordinance? For computers? We're gonna put it back on again? I wanna make sure you got good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Letter dated May 1st, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Bayer Ford, Morristown, New Jersey, for the purchase of 4 2020 Ford Explorers as replacement vehicles for the Department of Public Works at the total cost of $136,716.72.
Any question? I just want to take this time, just for a couple of seconds, and just thank the BA and the Public Works Director for making sure that we got these VIN numbers and all that on a time back. Thanks so much. Your first one, right? Very first one. Look on the back.
Oh, okay, thank
You got my
you. Okay, yeah,
Go ahead.
Letter dated May 1st, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Time Track Systems, Port Huron, Michigan, for the furnishing of time clock equipment, maintenance, and supplies for various departments for the period April 15, 2019 through April 14, 2020, at a cost not to exceed $25,000.
Any question? Right on.
Letter dated May 1st, 2019, from the Business Administrator. Request that your honorable body consider authorizing a contract with PL Custom Body and Equipment Company, Manasquan, New Jersey, for the purchase of 2 2019 Type 1 ambulances in the total amount of $544,807.
Any question? Right on.
Is this replacements, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Are these replacements or just additions to the fleet?
I will have a conversation with Director Burns.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think it's sitting in the letter. Come think of Councilwoman. Go ahead, you can find that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Garden State Highway Products, Vineland, New Jersey, for aluminum side blanks for the Public Works Department for the period May 1, 2019 through June 30, 2019, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
Question? Right on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Garden State Highway Products, Inc., Millville, New Jersey, for the purchase of traffic control signs, support hardware, and safety devices, not to exceed $50,000.
Question? Right on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to SHI International Corp., Somerset, New Jersey, for the purchase of GovPilot software for civic engagement platform for the Administration Department for the period May 2nd, 2019 through May 1st, 2020, at a total cost not to exceed $37,466.25.
No question? Yes, Councilman.
Bridget, do you know, I think this program is great. I actually had Darren come to my community meeting and present it to our residents. Do we know approximately how many calls were made to this, complaints that we handled? And do we have any brochures that we can actually give to the public Because, you know, many of them don't come to the community meeting, but we could actually pass it out, put it in their mailbox so that, you know, if they do have an issue with a tree that's down or a light is out, they could go right on their phone and address the issue.
Absolutely, I will have the discussion with Darren with regards, to the best of my knowledge, we do not have any handout material, but I think it's a fabulous idea which we can develop. And with regards, I'm waiting for a full report on calls to date and also efficiencies as far as the city employees responding to such calls.
Absolutely, because
So I'll get that for you before.
the members that actually came to the community meeting that they actually downloaded it in their phone, and constantly when I see them, they're actually saying, listen, this report was done, I put this in. Okay,
Absolutely.
thank
You good, Councilman?
you. Yep, thank you.
Put it on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, request authorization to renew professional liability insurance with James River Insurance Group, Richmond, Virginia, through the agent of record Hughes Plummer Associates, covering the engineer and staff for the period May 25th, 2019 to May 25th, 2020, at an annual premium of $47,143.
No question? Put it on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Motorola, Wharton, New Jersey, for the purchase of a service agreement for communications infrastructure and maintenance on all portable radios for the police and fire departments at a cost of $215,616.75.
No question? Put it on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Pitney Bowes, Shelton, Connecticut, for the provision of postage, postage equipment maintenance, and postage supplies for the period April 15, 2019 through April 14, 2020, at a cost not to exceed $200,000.
No question? Put it on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Axon Enterprise, Inc., Scottsdale, Arizona, for the purchase of 50 body-worn cameras with docks, including 2 years of data storage for the police department in the amount of $75,812.
Yeah, good.
Bridget, is this for the new recruits that are coming out of the academy?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, what I want to add to Bridget, I want you to make sure you pass on to the police department that these body cameras ought to be, when they sign in, they have to be turned on. When they sign off, to go home, turn them off.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, Councilman Mazza?
Wasn't this part of the storage money was supposed to be paid by the county region, about $190,000?
If you look at read the last paragraph, it says sufficient funds are available in our police narcotics account. So yes, this is forfeiture
Okay,
funds.
thank you,
You good, Councilman?
thanks.
Okay, put it on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, request to rescind the resolution adopted April 9, 2019, awarding a contract to Bayer Ford, Morristown, New Jersey, for the purchase of one 2019 Ford F-350 regular cab utility truck as a replacement vehicle for the Department of Public Works, at a total cost of $67,957.25, due to the vehicle is no longer available.
Bridget, just a question, are they gonna try to eventually replace this?
Yes.
They're gonna do that? Okay,
Yes.
okay. All right, no problem. Thank you.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, request to participate in the Houston-Galveston Area Council National Co-op to utilize their contract for the purchase of one new 2000 GPM Pierce pumper and related accessories from Fire and Safety Services, LTD, Plainfield, New Jersey, in the total amount of $655,799.78.
Question? Put it on.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Mazer Consulting PA, Red Bank, New Jersey, to provide professional environmental engineering services in regard to operation procedures for Green Acres Spray Park for the Recreation Department, and authorize proper city officials to sign any documents in connection with said services in the amount of $9,900.
Question? Put it on.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Business Administrator recommending awarding a contract to Cleveland Auto and Tire Company, Elizabeth, for tires, tubes, and services for the Department of Public Works 1/2021 at a cost not to exceed $500,000.
Question? There you go.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Motorola Communications and Electronics, Wharton, New Jersey, for the purchase of communications equipment and accessories for various departments for the period May 1, 2019 through April 30, 2020, at a cost not to exceed $200,000.
Any question? There you go.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Route 23 Auto Mall, Butler, New Jersey, for non-OEM auto parts and accessories for light-duty vehicles, including but not limited to brakes, spark plugs, filters, belts, and hoses for various departments for the period April 25th, 2019 through July 25th, 2019, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
Question? There you go.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to FDCJ LLC, trading as Flemington Dodge Chrysler, Flemington, New Jersey, for the purchase of OEM auto parts and accessories for light-duty vehicles, including but not limited to brakes, rotors, and water pumps for various departments for the period April 25th, 2019 through July 25th, 2019, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
Question? There you go.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding a contract to Flemington Buick Chevrolet Pontiac AMC LLC, Flemington, New Jersey, for the purchase of OEM auto parts for light-duty vehicles, including but not limited to brakes, rotors, and water pumps for various departments for the period April 25th, 2019 through July 25th, 2019, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
Question? There you go.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Business Administrator, recommending awarding the contract to Malou Ford, Inc., North Brunswick, New Jersey, for the purchase of OEM auto parts for light-duty vehicles, including but not limited to brakes, engine parts, and filters for various departments for the period April 25th, 2019 through July 25th, 2019, at a cost not to exceed $50,000.
Any question? There you go.
Letter dated April 24, 2019, from the City Attorney, request to amend Chapter 2.100 entitled Fees for Municipal Records of Code City of Elizabeth, specifically to amend Section 2.100.20 entitled Fees Established to properly reflect the actual cost of duplication for certain records.
Any question? Or not?
What are they changing?
Generally, they're changing the cost for the big maps, because our contract has gotten slightly more expensive. I think it's only gone up 5 cents in most cases. They are reducing the price for the CDs and DVDs, which used to be $1, now they're 18 cents, I guess, because they're cheaper. And they are adding a USB flash drive, which we didn't have previously, so we can transmit larger documents.
So pretty much it's that cost.
Yeah, everything is at cost according to the statute, so this is our actual cost for all these things.
Thank you.
Put it.
Letter dated April 25th, 2019, from the Chief Financial Officer, requests that your honorable body authorize a special tax sale pursuant to NJSA 55:19-101 for the properties listed on Schedule A, attached here to be held on Monday, June 24, 2019, at 10 a.m. in City Council Chamber.
Any question? There you go.
Letter dated May 7, 2019, from the Chief Financial Officer, advising that additional grants may be appropriated in the 2019 state fiscal year budget by budget amendments, Chapter 159.
Any question?
Letter dated May 7, 2019, from the Chief Financial Officer, advising that transfers for the 2019 state fiscal year municipal and sewer utility budgets may be necessary.
Question? There you go.
Letter dated May 7, 2019, from Chief Financial Officer, advising in compliance with the State Fiscal Year 2016 Appropriations Act, requires that your honorable body approve all payments related to accumulated uncompensated absence benefits, which is attached.
Any question? There you go.
Letter dated May 7, 2019, from the Chief Financial Officer advising that Union County Improvement Authority, Capital Leasing, open accounts receivable balances deemed uncollectible must be canceled in accordance with the recommendation of our city auditor and does not preclude the acceptance of any future payments.
Question? Anyone?
Letter dated April 15, 2019, from the Director of Health and Human Services, requests permission to enter into an agreement with the YMCA, Elizabeth, to offer academic and recreational activities to 50 children for the period July 8, 2019 through August 16, 2019, at a cost of $35,000.
Question? Anyone?
Letter dated April 29, 2019, from the Director of Health and Human Services, requests authorization to apply, accept, and sign all appropriate documents for the Grata Fund for Senior Care to improve the lives of older adults with housekeeping workshops for an amount of $25,000 in grant.
Any question? Anyone?
Letter dated April 29, 2019, from the Director of Health and Human Services, requests authorization for the proper city officials to apply, accept, and sign all appropriate documents for the submission and execution of a grant application to Rutgers Center Institute of New Jersey, Screen New Jersey program to provide funding to increase awareness about the importance of cancer screening for early detection and prevention for an amount of $100,000 in grant funds.
Put it on, but I wanna go back, put that on, but I wanna go back to, we just go back to that one that for the Broder, one for the senior care. I don't know how often they treat the senior citizen building for bugs and all that.
I'll confirm with the Director of
Could you
Building
find
Services.
out, because I did get some complaints about
Okay,
possibly bed bugs around, floating here and there.
okay.
So I
Most
know they got it
definitely.
on this list, I'm hoping that they'll be able to address that immediately, okay? Thank you. I'll put both those on.
Has bed bugs on here.
Yeah, they got them on there, yeah, they got them on there, yeah. But they got them on there, hopefully. I got called about it, so I'm glad to see that they're trying to address it. Put them on, good.
Okay. Letter dated April 30, 2019, from the Director of Planning and Community Development. Request to amend the resolution adopted September 11, 2018 with the Elizabeth Coalition to House the Homeless, Inc. to build 2 affordable units at 118 Fulton Street in the amount of $180,000. Specifically to increase the 0% deferred forgivable loan due to an increase in pre-development environmental work, construction cost estimates, and the developer's fee to $196,928.
Any question? Yeah.
Letter dated May 2nd, 2019, from the Director of Planning and Community Development, requests authorization for the proper city officials to execute any and all documents necessary and appropriate to rescind the resolution adopted October 9, 2018, to fund the Home Tenant-Based Rental Assistance Program covering the period July 1, 2018 to June 30, 2019, administered by the Elizabeth Coalition to House the Homeless, in the amount of $65,000. Due to the deadline approaching and the Elizabeth Coalition to House the Homeless is unable to expend the funds, funds will be expended in a timely fashion through the home rental housing program.
Any question?
Yeah, just real quickly, so the city, we're gonna be, doing this program instead of.
We're gonna reprogram the money through the home rental housing program.
Mhm. Okay.
You okay, Councilman?
Good. Just you.
So yeah, rather than it flowing through the Elizabeth Coalition House the Homeless is gonna,
Is this for people who are in transition, or what, in terms of which residents can take advantage of this program?
I will confirm with the Director, but yes, it is my understanding that it's those that are in transition
Okay.
to prevent
Homelessness.
We good, Councilman?
Mhm.
No, it's gonna be through the home program, which is through EHIP.
Councilman, you good? You good? Okay, all right. Put
Is
it on.
this gonna be run out of, relocation?
No, it's gonna be run out of EHIP. It's the home program
So
out of
that's
EHIP.
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay, cause rental assistance.
Yeah, that's what I thought about.
Yeah, rental assistance should come from
So relocation.
For relocation?
I will confirm with
Yeah,
that,
could you-
yes, I'll
okay,
confirm,
okay,
but
okay.
it's my understanding that it's coming out of EHIP, but I will have that conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Director of Planning and Community Development. Request authorization for the proper city officials to execute any and all documents necessary and appropriate to provide grants for fiscal year 2018 as per Schedule A attached hereto, totaling $650,095.
Any questions? Good.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Director of Planning and Community Development. Request authorization for the proper city officials to reprogram the unexpended Community Development Block Grant contract balances to award an additional $121,719.04 to Miller Playground Project located at 714, 736 Court Street, as indicated on Schedule A attached hereto.
Any questions? Read on.
Letter dated May 7, 2019, from the Director of Planning and Community Development, requests authorization to apply to the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development for Community Development Block Grant, Emergency Solutions Grant, and Home Investment Partnership Program, CD 45 funding for fiscal year 2019 to 2020, and authorize the mayor to sign any document.
Question? Yeah.
Letter dated April 23rd, 2019, from the Director of Public Works. Request that your honorable body consider accepting a donation of 50 6-foot to 7-foot Tuscarora crepe myrtle and Cherokee crepe myrtle trees from QAP Latino Services, Elizabeth, to be planted throughout the city at various parks and public buildings, to be planted by VA Cerulo Landscaping Company, Elizabeth, at no cost to the city, and authorize proper city officials to execute the necessary documents.
Any questions? Don't put a friend in anything.
And the door.
Letter dated April 30, 2019, from the Director of Public Works, recommending awarding a contract to Abraham General Construction LLC, West Orange, New Jersey, for the Trooper Thomas J. Hanratty Memorial Complex improvements and the Ira Powell Senior Little League Field improvements at a cost of $1,305,185.
Any question? Read on.
Letter dated April 30, 2019, from the Director of Public Works, request authorization for the proper city officials to accept and sign the installation and repayment agreement and all appropriate documents with PSE&G Direct Install Program for the energy efficiency upgrades at the O'Donnell Dempsey Senior Center located at 618 Salem Avenue. Total project cost is $15,121.86. City would be responsible for 30% or $4,536.56, which can be billed in 36 monthly payments of $126.02 on the building's monthly electric bill. Projected energy savings per month is $136.
Then you do better than the first ward.
Yeah, so, Mr. President, just wondering how we're doing with the audit with the other buildings?
Are we doing it?
How we're doing with the
I
audits
will
on the
check
other
with,
buildings?
I will talk to building services to see
Yeah.
where we are in the project. I think we completed most of them,
Most of them?
but
Yeah.
I will,
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Thanks. That's
So
it. Mr.
your
President.
question wanted to find out how,
How would, because there are several buildings that were being audited.
right, is that correct?
So I was wondering how we're doing with the other ones.
Okay, I got you, okay. You'll get that for us, Bridget?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Letter dated May 3rd, 2019, from the Director of Public Works, recommending awarding a contract to Zenith Construction Services, Inc., Orange, New Jersey, for the Miller Playground improvements at a cost of $2,396,047.
Any question?
From third to sixth,
I was trying to get somebody, this
Show
guy
me
got
all
all
the
down the
place.
first ward.
Keep skipping the sixth ward, no problem.
Skipped a couple of
We're
wards,
heading
yeah, I
your
know.
way.
I'm trying to spend 14 minutes.
Go ahead.
Letter dated May 6, 2019, from the Director of Public Works. Request authorization for the proper city officials to negotiate and execute all documents associated with the easement on city property to be acquired by New Jersey Transit, Newark, New Jersey, to memorialize the area used for the existing platform stairs on East Broad Street in order to repair, construct, and maintain the stairs in conjunction with the new train station construction. New Jersey Transit shall continue to assume ownership of and responsibility for the stairs and be responsible for maintaining, repairing, and if necessary, replacing the structure at no cost to the city.
Any question? My question is, Mr. PA, is when will New Jersey Transit start?
Well, as the honorable body knows, that New Jersey Transit awarded a direct build contract, so it was the contractor received the construction documents of 40%. So it's the estimation of New Jersey Transit that to complete the construction documents will take through the end of 2019.
Okay.
And then after 2019 is when they will start building. So mid-2020 is when we
Mid-2020.
anticipate. Yes.
Okay.
But again, it's a design build project,
Right.
so, but the contract has been awarded and work is happening. While we may not see it at the train station, it's happening at the engineers, at the drawing board. if
The
you will.
drawing board. At least it get put some ink on it.
Yeah, yeah, so the design is continuing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Letter dated April 23rd, 2019, from the police director requesting to establish handicap parking spaces. Second ward.
Yolanda? Are we not doing
This
the,
one? This one?
Conti?
Garden Boulevard,
Where is it?
Conrail.
Might have got stuck.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck.
Change order.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Letter dated May 3rd, 2019. No, it should be May.
Should we make?
Yeah, it should be May. I know,
Okay, should we make?
yeah.
May
go ahead.
3rd.
You know how they.
Begins with M.
I thought. Okay,
From the Director of Public Works, requesting approval of change order number 1, project closeout for the contract awarded to Conti Enterprises, Inc. For the Jersey Gardens Boulevard over Conrail and Norfolk Southern Railroads. The MSE wall number 3 and 3A repair at an original cost of $2,737,173 to provide further for supplemental items added to the scope of work. This represents final aggregate quantities with an increase of $58,252.09, raising the amount of the contract to $2,795,425.09.
first ward, huh?
Congratulations, first ward again.
Are we supposed to get reimbursed for this?
We received a grant for $1 million from the New Jersey Department of Transportation. And then we are in litigation with regard to the remaining funds.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We good? Put on.
Okay, back to the handicap parking. Second ward, 130 Burnett Street, revised measurements.
So that means they're existing already, right? Okay, yeah, you put them.
Okay. Also in the second ward, 128 Burnett
Right
Street,
next door.
Yeah,
revised.
yeah, put them.
Okay. Sixth ward,
Put 'em on.
14, put it on?
Yep.
Okay. Second ward, 9 Hayes Avenue, personalized.
Hold that one, please.
Second ward, 926 Grove Street, personalized.
Put it on.
Sixth ward,
'em on.
235 South Street, got
Yeah.
it. Sixth ward, 21 Spencer.
Put 'em on.
Fifth ward, 930 Anna.
Hold,
Fifth ward, 568 Monroe.
hold.
Okay. Deletions, 485 Catherine, 715 Thomas, 57 Geneva, 79 East Jersey Street, 31 Bond Street, and 1373 Mount Hills. Also, Councilman Torres has requested handicap at 203 Erie Street. I know, I saw that.
That's right.
I know.
And this one is deceased.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, they have it, and,
Yeah, that
oh,
shocked me.
she moved,
Okay, so this is,
yeah, it's not mine, deceased.
uh-huh.
Oh, God,
This-
that's
Yeah, I
terrible.
know.
Sorry.
Lillian Blaylock
Oh, yeah, she
is
did,
deceased,
yeah.
and then the other one moved, okay?
Got it.
Christopher.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good with that one. Letter dated April 12, 2019, from HL Petroleum Company, Linden, New Jersey, requesting encroachment permit to perform environmental work consisting of 2 monitoring wells within the right-of-way of 951 and 957 to 959 Olive Street.
Any questions? Right on.
Letter dated April 23, 2019, from the city treasurer submitting the treasurer's report of receipts and disbursements for the month of January 2019, and statement of bank balances and investments as of January 31st, 2019.
Any question? Right on.
Yolanda, I'm sorry, Prestige Environmental?
No,
Okay, it
that
was
one,
pulled?
if you read the,
Okay.
engineer's
Okay,
recommendation,
understood.
okay? Letter dated April 23rd, the Fair Rental Housing Board minutes of March 20, 2019. Councilman Grover has requested commendations for the Elizabeth High School Frank J. Ciccarelli Academy String Orchestra, Symphonic Band, Concert Band, Jazz Band, and Jazz Ensemble for their competition in the Festivals of Music in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Good job.
Coming in first place in just about every category. Councilwoman Perkins Augustine has requested a memorial for Maddie A. Alice Smith. Okay, and now we have to go into a closed session.
Motion to go into closed section.
So moved, Mr. President.
Moved by Councilwoman Auguste, second by Councilman Canary. How do you write? Canary.
Okay.
Roll call.
Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act, PL 1975, Chapter 231, permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances. And whereas the governing body wishes to discuss a matter falling within the attorney-client privilege and is will be kept, and once the matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality, then the minutes can be made public. Now therefore be it resolved that the public be excluded from this meeting. Councilman Quest?
Aye.
Councilwoman Perkins Augustine?
Aye.
Councilman Torres?
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez?
Aye.
Councilman Canary?
Aye.
Councilman Sedano?
Aye.
Councilman Mazza?
Aye.
President Ball.
Read ayes. Motion to close. Ladies and gentlemen, can you guys exclude yourself?
Oh,
sure.